What is up, guys? We are back again with another Twice video, and I am just in awe right now with how, like, the amount of content Twice has. I mean, we do know for a fact that Twice has a lot of contents, but we all also do know that they're currently on a tour right now. Which, by the way, I already watched the Korean stream version of the Incheon tour. It's uploaded on Patreon if you guys want to check that out. But it's not required. Um, but now they're also releasing a Japanese album. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the full concert in Korea, right? They also said there that there's gonna be like a documentary that will be out in cinemas as well. And now we have this, and then they have their variety content, and then we have their their promotions for this album and this tour. And I just can't put myself in their shoes right now, given how many things they have to juggle all at the same time. I just do hope that they're healthy, and they know how to. I mean, I'm assuming they really do know how to handle all things, but breakdowns could come, and I hope that it doesn't reach to that point, right? But also I hope that JYP Japan, Twice Japan, doesn't remove this, because it's tiring to just upload and then you have to edit, then you have to write some emails for the copyrights. Can we're not gaining anything from this, we're not monetized with this, I'm just doing this because I love doing it, right? All proceeds that go to my videos in this YouTube platform go straight to JYP, go straight to YG, go straight to Stacy, go straight to Baby Monster, you name it. They take all the money, right? We're just here appreciating what they put out. So sometimes it's really annoying when they start blocking down, taking down everything. It's not like we're earning from it. It's like, it kind of benefits them as well that we're helping them promote for free, right? We're helping them promote their music, their promos, their whatsoever for free, right? I just had to rant it out. Okay, let's go. Let's check this out. Let's kick off the day. Why does it sound like we're in a Squid Games PA system? I'll stop pausing first. Direction by Gio.
私たちはいつも切実だった。
Oh, this is okay. We're acting.
完璧に触れたくて、それに執着しながら、華やかな姿の裏で積もっていく不安を見えないように覆い隠したまま、ギリギリのところでしがみついていた。
Oh, wife material.
ないような小さなシミ一つがなぜかすごく気になってしまう。もしかしたら全部大丈夫かもしれないのに、どうして私たちは小さな物事を大きく感じてしまうのだろう。
Oh, why do the smallest things feel the heaviest for us?
だから流してしまいたかった。消せないものまで全部。
We'll run it back later. Let me watch it for the,
心の
without
中
pausing.
でなくしてしまったものを探して暗闇の中をさまよっていた。手を伸ばしても届かない支援。
Links to Apple of my eye, please let me know. I still haven't watched it.
わからなくなってしまうこともある。 時には終わってから気づく痛みがある。
Oh, that goes hard.
こういうものは誰にも見せない方がマシだったりする。
Holy shit. Okay, I have a lot of things to say here. We're gonna do it later. We're gonna go part by part.
ちゃんと隠しておきたかった。あれもこれも。でも気づけば溢れてきてこぼれ落ちて隠していたものまでもが。
Just like how the apple spilled over.
いつの間にか確かに現れる。かけたかった言葉もかけられなかった言葉も。いつからかずっと静かに心の奥にしまっていた。この扉の向こうに休める場所があるって。
Who's narrating? Is it Gio's voice?
知ってたけど
Sounds like Momo.
なぜかここにもう少しいたくなった。決められたゴールなんて
Oh, not really
本
Momo.
当にあるのかな。私たちは今どこにいるんだろう。
Yo, she looks like Usagi here from Alice in Borderland.
歩き続けなきゃいけないだけなのかな。私たちはどんな顔をしていたんだろう。これからどんな顔をしていくべきなんだろう。
Holy shit. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps. What the fuck, bro? Holy shit. Is it like Grammys? Grammys, the one for the films and shit? This one, even though it's like a 6 minute and 50 long video, this one deserves that award. And you're telling me... Where's that? I didn't even see it. Okay, so it was Gio's voice, right? Visual direction. So you're telling me all these angles, I mean, right? The lighting from the everything, the way they shot it was all Gio's head. Came from Gio's head. Was the script also from Gio's head? which kind of makes sense more because she's the leader of the group and she knows what the other members feel, right? What she sees, whatever other members, does or this and that, right? But goddamn, this one is hella deep. Just because I think we all know for a fact that idols in general, right, have the front end, the front stage and the backstage versions of themselves. Most of them, right? That they always put up a smile on their faces whenever they perform as much as they can, right? But at the end of the day, when the lights turn off, when the curtains close, right? These are the things that we feel like and sometimes see that's been happening to them. But what makes this really special is that this is coming from the POV, from the voice of the artists themselves, right? And these artists that I'm saying are not just any artists. These artists are one of probably the most active girl groups right now, ever since, right? I mean, how many years is there? Like, I mean, I think that I've heard or I've seen some news that they're also like renewing the renewal of their contract, right? They're not doing this for money anymore. They're doing this because they love doing this, right? And this one coming from Gio's head, and they are dropping this while on tour, while having their Korean promotions, while having their, individual endeavors. We're seeing like, things that helps us remind us ourselves as fans to not take them for granted in a way that when you feel like your words would hurt them, then just shut the fuck up. Then just delete that tweet. Then just don't post anything on social media. You don't have to record and pinpoint like, yo, this person is lazy dancing. This person is not singing properly. This person is better than the other person because this and that. That's not helping them any at all, right? And those things that they see online and offline are just hidden. Why? Because they're idols. They have to put up an image. They can't just keep on ranting. I mean, there are some artists or idols out there that are might be like some, outliers given that, them being so vocal. But this one right here, I think this might be a first time, at least for me, right? Seeing this, like they're trying to vent out what they're facing in reality, but they've done it in a way that can still be called as a work of theirs in terms of like art, right? And I can't wait to see this again. Or we're gonna like check out, we're already 13 minutes in. I feel like this is gonna be a long ass video just because, right? But who cares, right? Wow. And the way we start, right? You see, the audio is like all fame and glory. Ooh, we just finished our Japanese world tour. Ooh, we're successful. Ooh, but you see what, the vibe from these shots. It's very dark. It's very shadowy, right? We're hearing some footsteps. There's some suspense feeling to it. But not everything is good, right? Breaking their own record, drawing the biggest crowd ever, right? But at the end of the day, right, the means to get to that end should not be forgotten as well.
私たちはいつも切実だった。
You see, this is like, you know what, how I imagine this is like, this might be one of those days wherein after a concert, Nayeon's just really tired. And this is her no filter face. But they're kind of showing it in this video, but maybe like in reality, right? There's something that, I'm tired. Damn. Right? And then the moment they open social media, instead of getting some, positive feedback, they see all these hate comments. Oh, why does Nayeon do this? Oh, Nayeon's like something this, Damn.
どうしても手の届かない。
We were desperate, longing for a perfection, just like everyone else in this world, maybe trying to be the best version of themselves. It's one way to be motivated, but also, that kind of toxicity in terms of mindset that you want everything to be perfect might be a double-edged sword for you.
完璧
Like
に
this will stress you out.
触れたくて。
There's a scene like maybe after a tour, there might be in a hotel, right? And now she's packing up to go home again.
それに執着しな
You
が
see, clinging into it obsessively, that perfection. But sometimes it's not healthy.
華やかな姿の裏で積もっていく不安を
The pressure and everything else.
見えないように覆い隠したまま。
Barely holding on, just like this tower of items.
のところでしがみついていた。
You see that hiding so no one could see. I think that's a recurring theme here, right? Hiding so no one could see, not showing my emotions, something like that. Again, it's the image that they have to put.
誰にも気づか
Minari.
れないよ
I watched that concert. I was surprised that they actually did that.
うな。誰にも気づかれないような小さなシミ一つがなぜかすごく気になってしまう。
It's the small things, right? Maybe that's why the imagery was like that small cut, right? I think what Gio's trying to point out here is like, that phrase of death by 1,000 cuts. That the small things, the moment it starts to pile up, even if it's just a small thing, all those small things would be a big thing that could hurt you eventually.
もしかしたら全部大丈夫かもしれないのに。どうして私たちは小さな物音を大
Heaviest.
きく感じてしまうのだろう。
Damn. You know what? Now that they're showing Mina here, she might also feel like there's some sort of guilt. Maybe, I don't know, right? When I think she, what is this? Went for a break due to her, what happened with her before. And she might have a sense of a felt of like, I'm guilty that, I wasn't there with the members like this and like that, right? And I think that's still haunting her. Maybe now, I don't know.
感じてしまう
But I think that's what they're trying to symbolize here, that it might be a small thing that, that someone, just prioritize her health over the other. But for at least in her perspective, it might be something that she's been holding on for so long that she might feel a little selfish, like this and like that.
大きく感じてし
It's
ま
all
う
a matter of perspective, right? What's small thing for you might be big for someone else.
だから流してしまいたかった。
And here we go again. We're like using the silent treatment with Naya. It's like, I'm just gonna hide away. This one is just I'm gonna
だから
let it go.
流してしまいたかった。消せないものまで全部心の中でなくしてしまったものを探して。
And I love how she opened big brains, right? Imagery. Something lost inside. She pulls that the back trunk.
暗闇の中をさまよっていた。
It's the
手を
maleta,
伸ばしても
the
届
luggage.
かないし、自分がどこへ向かっていたのかさえもわからなくなって
Was
し
being
まうこと
lost.
もある。
There's so much going on. Sometimes you lose track of yourself.
時には終わってから気づく痛みがある。
Exhibit A of idols trying their very best to perform, to endure the pain while performing, or to put up a show for the fans. But you don't know, like, they really are injured. There's something wrong with their bodies. They're not feeling well. but obviously, as a way to give back to the fans, they're still gonna put up a show, right? They have to endure all that pain. You see that? That's a good imagery again. You see, when you check their bubbles, their Instagrams, their Weavers, they always say, I'm okay. When there's one member, I think one prime example that I can remember right now is Yunjin, right? Yunjin from La Seraphim. She still posted messages on while she was in a hospital saying that she's okay, don't worry about me, etc., etc. Right? It's just their way to hide the fact that they're in a hospital, they're not feeling well, right? But it's this media savviness, it's this media training that they're executing in real life, right? And you see, no matter how we see Sana in real life, like all happy, jumping, vibey, shy, cheesy gimbap, this might be her as well. Once we don't see any side of her on screen, on TV, on stage, right? Someone who's hurt, someone who's tired, someone who's,
ちゃんと隠しておきたかった。あれもこれも。
I love the imagery here as well. It's like Cheon trying to hide all these apples, but eventually they just fall down. Just goes with the line.
これも。でも気づけばあふれてきてこぼれ落ちて隠していたものまでもが。
Is this a take? Holy shit! Is this a take on how? I mean, no offense to Korean netizens, right? They usually dig the past of like, this is an example, right? For example, X-Idol, right, is gonna debut. And then fans from all over the world will start to dig the information on this one. And then they finally see like this, like maybe bullying allegations or like someone who's swearing or something like that. Right? And then now there's gonna use that as a weapon for that idol to not debut ever again and to have his life or her life fucked up. Right? And sometimes, I mean, we make mistakes in the past and we learn from those mistakes in the past, and hopefully we grow from those mistakes in the past. But given this like cancel culture mentality or like culture, yeah, cancel culture in general, right? It's not doing anything good. I mean, at some point it does. I mean, it depends on that situation, but mostly it doesn't, right? With Cheong, remember that was that the shirt? I think she had an issue with the shirt before, right? Like sometimes even people now they still bring that up. I mean, I think she said sorry. But I mean, it's like the way people treat them, it's like they can never not make any mistakes. The words we wanted to say and the ones we never meant to. I think this talks about the times wherein, for example, with Cheong, right? Like they really want to say sorry, but obviously they're being filtered by some companies, I guess, or some higher ups there. They can't just blurt out and start writing whatever the fuck they want, right? I mean, they're still under a label, a company, so the image is still in there, right? So I think this is what they're trying to talk about here. And the ones that we never meant to. it could be an accident, but most of the time I think it could be like those things that just slip up, or maybe fan edits, right? The way their words are getting twisted because of delusional fans.
いつからかずっと
Like even they want to say sorry sometimes, they just can't due to some rules or whatsoever, right? And I feel like they wish they could but could not. And not just for Twice, like for the other,
静かに心の奥にしまっていた
groups, artists.
この扉の向こうに休める場所があるって知ってたけどなぜかここにもう少しいたくなった
Somehow you wanted to stay a little longer. Is this just them saying that we love our job, right? A place we could rest, but they're still here putting out some albums. Why? Because they love doing it. But this also has a drawback for them. They're always tired. They're always facing these stupid fans. Right?
知ってたけどなぜかここにもう少しいたくなった決められたゴールなんて本当にあるのかな私たちは今どこにいるんだろうそれ
Just like in life, I just keep on going. Right? You don't know when you're gonna stop.
と思っただ
What's your end goal?
歩き続けなきゃいけないだけなのかな
Yeah, exactly what I said. Just like me right now, right? Nothing's been good happening in my life since 2025 started. From my eyes to my ears now with my neck due to my MRI recently, right? Nothing's been good, right? But what else can I do? I just have to keep on going, right? The other way is not an option, right?
私たちはどんな顔をしていた
Yeah, this is probably the line that hits the hardest. What kind of faces were we wearing back then? Maybe back then when they were so hyped up to become idols. Back then when they weren't idols.
なんだろう
For you, back then when you weren't still in, I don't know. What faces were you wearing back then? And now is it still the same face? Is it still the same face, or is it a different face for a better way? Cause
これからどんな顔をしていくべきなんだろう
And this is the double-edged sword of becoming a celebrity. Right? Again, with all the fame and glory, popularity, money, right? Sometimes it's tiring. I think it's not sometimes. I think it's tiring. Right? Having to be always aware of all your actions. Because one wrong thing, one wrong move is gonna be posted all over the internet. People will start making different edits of stupidity that shouldn't be done, but people still do it, and then it's gonna be a drawback for you, right? And it's that, it's not just the physical aspect, at least in their job, right? I think it's more of a mental as well. How you receive all these comments, all these negativity. I love her face here. The expression is spot on. She's trying to smile it out, but her eyes says otherwise. Holy shit, this just gave me goosebumps again. Because she's the fucking leader. Right? These are all in her thoughts. Which makes sense. I mean, these are all in her thoughts. Now, you see the scene right here? Right? She's all struggling. Like trying to have a monologue in her head. But she remembers, holy shit, I still have my other members who are also struggling. I cannot be the one who's the first to struggle. That's why, you see this face, she's not saying a word, but it says a lot. That she still has to keep on going. That she needs to be the pillar of this group, right? The way she smiles and laughs it out, like, everything is gonna be okay. Just like what Stacy said. And now she runs towards the members, right? As a sign of hope. As a sign of way. As a sign of light. And I think that's their enemy. Enemy doesn't have to be a specific persona. But enemy in a sense that they have their own struggles that I think us fans do know, but this is just being what was that? This film makes it more tangible that they are actually really experiencing all these, right? And I can't wait for this album. This album is gonna be crazy. I hope that the songs that they put in here really reflects what feelings they've been hiding for the longest time. I think that's gonna be a banger. Right? It doesn't have to be like EDM, hip hop, not that kind of banger, right? But the message, the direction that this album is going for, I hope it goes that way. Because with this trailer, man, I'm expecting a lot. And this trailer is a great definition of what cinema is. Right, this deserves an award. Congrats to Gio. Congrats to the members who's been acting the hell out of this. Right, no lines needed, but the face does the talking. And yeah, I mean, with Twice, they're just everywhere. Again, I think they're the most active girl group right now. They never left. They never stopped. And I guess it's not really about the money nowadays. I mean, they can buy whatever they want. Let's face it. That's the reality. They're big ones, They've got the money. They've got the bags. They've got the cash. I think there's just really more in passion. Right? I think there's really just more in passion. And congratulations to Twice. That's all I can say. I can't wait for this album. And I can't wait to, fight for the tickets in the upcoming October 4 date here in the Philippines. But yeah, as always, guys, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And yeah, as always, peace.